I was painting tonight, and I was standing there and I was enjoying my brushwork. Like it's just, in a way, is I just wanted to explain something about brushwork that I was talking about in one of the videos I'm making now, and it is the fact that brushwork, as you progress in a painting, is like basically putting money into the bank or putting money into some investment into the future. It's not really putting into a bank because you don't get that much interest anymore. But if you put it into a good fund or good stocks or something, and you stick with it and you keep on letting it build itself, it will be like building brushwork. All the things you see here is me touching the surface and adding my subjective mind into the painting. And as I do this, the accumulation of the brushwork is basically the same as investing money. What you invest in your brushwork and building, like almost like clay, building the painting layer upon layer upon layer, is almost like layer upon layer of money put into some good fund. And I just became so clear to me why it is important to give a painting time to let loose and learn how to let yourself go into the flow. I remember when I was a young artist, I was looking at these kind of 1800 more classical paintings, the salon paintings, and there was almost no brushwork in them, and I was so impressed by it. And when I saw paintings with a lot of brushwork, I couldn't really understand why is all this brushwork here. It's so disturbing, and I couldn't empathize with the painter. I couldn't see the painter in the brushwork. And when you realize that the brushwork is actually where you find the painter, the subjective touches of the painter, then you know what painting is about. I'm not saying that you're going to put in a lot of brushwork just without any address. There has to be a certain plan to it. You have to decide where it's going to be thick and where it's going to be thin. Like here in the light areas, I paint thicker and less thick in the background and stuff like that. And I keep on building these things. And as I progress into the future, I just put on more and more and more overpaints until the object almost is falling out of the painting. And if you can manage to think like that, I think you will be able to understand it better. Here you can see it was just the first sketch of a rose that I did 3 or 4 years ago. And it's by far one of my favorite sketches. Just a small painting. It's like 25.25. Basically the same kind of paintings that I would give away on PATRON. Actually, I was wondering painting another rose now and as a PATRON giveaway. And of course, as a painter, I have to paint over this, and it's always a sad thing seeing all those investments in a way disappear underneath more chaotic layers, because the first layer is, as a sketch, the most beautiful. It is the first subjective spin in a way. It is the first dance of the whole painting, and then you have to paint over it, then you have to paint over it again and again and again and again. But as you progress, the investment you did earlier will kind of come true from underneath and give the whole painting the substance you are after. It is building a relief. It is building a painting like a sculpture. And then all the nuances and all the, the Romans and the Greeks, they used to paint their their sculptures in skin tones and stuff like that. So what we see today is not even close to what they used to be. By the way, what you see here is many of these paintings. Some of them are finished already, but these are some of the paintings that I'm working on right now, and there will be videos out in the future from these paintings. Some of them actually I don't have the first sketching process in videos. This one I have not, but I will do it from this sketch. And it's a 160.160 large painting. This one is 2.2 meters, and I will continue posting videos, of course, of these things. But what is interesting here to see the first choices I make when I start. And yeah, actually there's a video on my YouTube channel which shows this sketching process. You might find that interesting. Yeah, it just kind of detonated into my head why it is so important to, and why I love, I couldn't say it in a better way. I love brushwork. I think it's the reason why I paint. It's not because I want to be political. It's not because I want to create these, well, I want to create nice motifs, but it's the brushwork. It's like dancing. You're on the dance floor and it's like martial arts. It's like having great sex. It's just beams. You know, I see all these things happen in front of my eyes, and my brain, my ADHD brain, just goes into total zen, and I'm home. And that's where you want to come as, or get to as a painter. If you can get to that love, just don't care about the motifs. Just pick one you like and just paint it, because it's all about the paint. It's all about this. It's all about the brushwork. And when you understand that, a whole new world opens up for you. And yeah, that is what I wanted to say in this video. I hope you enjoy seeing some of my sketches. And I hope to see you in the next video. Hope you share and subscribe, and share it with your artsy friends. And if you want to support my channel, you can do that by becoming a patron. With a $5, you can actually win a small painting every month, and I will also help you to become a better painter. So go check it out, and I see you in the next video. Stay cool, keep painting, keep living, having fun, and don't die. Live.